Every now and then you're gonna find yourself having a conflict with one of your clients. One time there was somebody that owed me money, and I came to the conclusion after a few days or a week or so had gone by that they were not gonna pay me. I thought they were playing some kind of game with me. Okay, and the problem was I came to a conclusion. I'm gonna talk about this. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Seeker. Me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about nudging instead of judging. Okay. Now, why does this matter? Okay, because conflicts come up all the time. And the problem that this video is gonna solve is that it's gonna help you, it's gonna give you the initial step to take when there is a conflict, okay? So that you don't end up in a hole, okay? I'm sitting here in a skate park and it's pretty much a hole that's drilled into the ground or sawed into the ground, okay? You don't wanna end up in a hole when really there's a misunderstanding going on, okay? So today's video is that nudge, don't judge. Once again, this matters because when you nudge, everyone wins, and when you judge, everyone loses, okay? When you nudge, everyone wins. When you judge, everyone loses. Okay, so back to the story. What ended up happening was that the person who owed me money, they were just busy. They were not trying to be nasty to me. They were not playing a game with me. They were not trying to give me my emotions. But if I had gotten angry with them and judged them, come to a conclusion that, hey, they're playing a game with me, that's going to lead to a grudge. Judging leads to a grudge, and then that can lead to anger and resentment and then estrangement, okay? So this is why you want to nudge instead of judge, all right? Because I was pissed. I was fuming on my side of things. But I didn't say anything. I wanted to. I really wanted to call and be like, you guys are, being nasty. But I didn't, okay? And I'm still with them today. And so if I had done that and blown up with it, I could have ended that, all right? So nudges lead to you working together. But judging leads to resentment. Nudging leads to reconciliation. Judging leads to resentment. Okay, so hopefully you're getting something good from this video. Remember that today's secret is nudge, don't judge. Also stay tuned for the surprise at the end of the video. And hopefully this information is helping you. And remember, misunderstandings and frustrations happen all the time. And just another thing to just remember is that people have problems, pain, and pressures that you don't know about. And the problem with me was that I made a judgment. I come to a conclusion that these people were playing a game with me, and it led to a misunderstanding. Misunderstandings are going to happen because people have a different brain than you, a different way of seeing things than you do. Okay, so don't get flustered by it. And that's what I learned. Just come back to what matters. That's why it's so important to love yourself. Loving yourself is the intersection of the truth and what matters. Okay, what matters is that your client interaction is good. Your overall client interaction is good. That matters. The future matters, and that's why you just got to calm down. It's very easy to get angry, and even in your personal life, you can see how relationships can change very quickly. Things will be going well, smooth, and someone sends an email, a text, and you're just like, what on earth is going on? And so if you listen to this video, it's going to help you that if there is a conflict, and this is if you're self-employed, this also can work in your personal life, is that nudge. Prod somebody gently. Okay, judging someone is kind of violent sometimes. Anger is violence. And then I'm never going to talk to them again because they didn't pay me money. When it wasn't even like that. It was just, there was a misunderstanding that you didn't see. And as time goes on, I learned that these people were not against me. They were actually for me. They just had so much going on in their life, they didn't have the chance to pay me. But from my point of view, it was just, they're trying to mess things up, okay? So if you're watching this and you're self-employed, even if you have a corporate job, know that there's disagreements. Try to nudge people with what you're saying instead of judging them, okay? Nudge instead of judge. Nudging is gentle. Judging is violent and can lead to bad things, all right? Remember, nudging leads to reconciliation. Judging leads to resentment, all right? It's very easy to judge. Oh, they're against me. How do you know that? You're making assumptions. This video is not about assumptions. It's just saying, if you have a conflict, the very first step you should take is to nudge someone. Prod them gently. Hey, is everything good? And these situations, like I said, they come up when, like, if someone's firing you or in place of someone else, someone owes you money, or, you're trying to communicate with someone, like, I haven't heard from you in forever. These are when these situations come up, and it's just be patient. You really can't lose being patient. But it's when you get impatient is when a lot of problems happen. You want to hear from them now. You want to get paid now, or, you think they're being unjust if they're letting you go, whatever. So just, because I've had times where I got mad at someone and it ended up bad, okay? I have not been perfect. One time I had a lady, I was working with her, she was like, she found somebody better. And I was just like, man, I went off. I was just like, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. And she was like, just didn't go well. But, so yeah, learn from my failings, okay? Thanks. So in conclusion, remember that whenever there's a conflict, nudge instead of judge. The natural, easy thing is to just judge, come to a conclusion that, hey, this person's against me, or hey, this person doesn't like me, when you don't know that for sure, okay? Keep nudging, keep being persistent, like, hey, you know, if you need to get paid, be like, hey, you know, can you pay me? Or if you need to talk, hey, we need to talk, we need to meet, just nudge. Send an email like once a week or twice a week, or send a text, something. Just nudge them. Don't be gentle about it, okay? Don't be hostile, okay? The whole world is hostile against everybody. Be different and be gentle in your concerns with people, okay? That's not leads to the surprise, okay? Surprise. Surprise. This is a very different surprise than I've ever done. And this will help in your interactions with people, okay? So a little backstory is I was once in an organization called Rotaract, and it has something to do with this coin. It says making a difference. Like, remember, you're becoming self-employed to make a difference in someone's life, okay? Make a difference, okay? There's something on the back of this coin called the 4-way test. This is today's surprise. What the 4-way test says is it the truth? Okay, is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and friendship between people? Is it beneficial for all, okay? These are good questions to ask yourself when it comes to dealing with people. And shout out to Rotary. I got this coin when I joined Rotaract when I first moved here a while ago, and I'm gonna keep it. But it's a cool coin. Okay, so remember, today's surprise is the 4-way test. Ask yourself these questions when it comes to dealing with people. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Okay, remember, lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Make decisions based on where you want to be. When you have conflict, nudge instead of judge, okay? Bye.